Greetings to everybody. I'm coming on here today. I know I don't have a lot of people who are seeing my videos because I'm being shadow banned by YouTube, and I'm selectively being picked out not to be listened to because I go against the so-called norm. Everything I'm talking about, my views, my awareness, my culture, my identity is being blocked because this particular company don't want a man of color to be able to be open and tell the truth about the facts. I hear them defending the LGBTQ all the time, but yet here it is, I'm being shadow banned and blocked. And there's a word they use where they gain up on you to try to control the content of what you got to say. If you all know what I'm talking about, put it in the comment. Also, subscribe and tell everybody about my channel. First of all, you don't have to have wives to be polygynous. You don't have to have wives at this time to be a polygynist. But if you have belief and you have experienced it and you have participated in it, then you can warn people about what to do and what not to do. I choose not to have wives right now because I don't believe that I have to pay a woman to be with me. And that's basically marriage in general in America. Any place where you have a woman and a man, the man is paying to be with her. That's why she with him. It's what he can give her. She has no interest in what he's providing. She has no interest in how he's loving her. He have no interest in her, in his culture, his writing, his philosophy, his very well being. She's interested in what he's giving her on a financial level and how she can exploit it. She's not interested in anything other than that. Even the most sound women out here who claim that they're down with the man and want to follow, it's about what he can pay. Now, there's a lot of people who disagree with me and they can dispute it. But at the end of the day, if he's paying and she's not, then that's a clear, present reality that he is not in a relationship where the woman is actually wanting to give back to him. When a man has a woman that wants to support him, believe in him, she will have a job already, she will have finance already, and she will invest in what this man is doing. She will work with him, she will participate in him, she will believe in him, she will love him, and she will cater to his need and do everything she can to help fulfill him. Now, in this day and age, you have these weird individuals who claim that is a woman is being abused. Well, how do one be abused if they choose to be like that? I have a very strong argument that men of color are being highly abused because they are simps, they are morons, they are in a matriarch position in their life with the female that they dealing with, and she's controlling everything. And he gets nothing other than what she want him to get. He lives a miserable life, and then he died. Simple as that. The reason why I don't support integration is because we already have a very small amount of culture here in America among men of color, of darker skin family. We already have an issue with being brainwashed and misled by the female succubus troll that has infiltrated the lives of real men who really want to have a good family and raise them up with culture awareness. When I'm out and about, my children are all in guard, including myself. If you had a female who was participating in your lifestyle, that wouldn't happen. She'll have them looking like Europeans. She'll have them learning from Europeans, and she'll be promoting European culture. That in itself is a lie. That in itself is a misconception of how a man of color should be. This is one of the major reasons why men of color should stay far away from females who work for their masters. They're agents for their Caucasian, European masters. They're also known as Negropeans. You cannot have someone like that leading in your family, or you will truly suffer a great deal of discomfort. So I seek the woman who lives the culture, believes in the culture, and practices the culture. If she don't know the culture, then obviously she's not compatible for what you're about. If you have a woman that's in everything you're about, then of course you should have her as your queen. And if she believes you, then you can have more than one wife and you can all work together as a collective in the enemy territory we in and recognize that we need to do better in everything we do. Now this is very difficult because you got women who would agree to the T about everything I say up until the part of, well, I'm not paying you and I'm not giving you everything, and I'm not letting you run the household your way when you really don't have any knowledge or understanding of how to run the household, or I'm not going to let you make the final decisions in my way of life. I'm the head of the household as a man, and I have the skills to do it. That's not the only reason a man should run the household, but it's definitely 50% of it. You have to be sound mind, body, and spirit. You can't be bipolar, can't be schizophrenic, can't be narcissist, can't be a sociopath, can't be a psychopath. You can't be mentally deranged, and you can't be a controlling authoritative with no boundaries just because you are a certain sex. That's not the reason. You have to have a balance in everything you do, and you have to practice it in everything you represent. Your mindset, your belief, everything has to be in order. If you don't have that order in your life, then of course it doesn't work. When I picked the wives in the past, I was desperate. And I'm going to be the first to admit it. I was desperate because I wanted a wife. I was desperate because I was attracted to the body of the individual. I was desperate because they was interested in me. I was desperate because I didn't see the history of where that person came from. I had a woman marry me just because she knew she could have a place to stay and not have to pay nothing. I had one come at me because she had insects with her father, so she was mentally unbalanced. I had another situation where the female just wanted to get with me so she could get more women to have sex with. And that wasn't the playground or the type of house that I wanted to set up. So I had a lot of devious, demonic type energies coming at me for all different reasons. I had one that was just, she couldn't even have babies. She was all tore up inside because she hit the wall at a young age, being in pornography, whether it be on stage or on video, and she was messed up. Then I had a plethora of prostitutes coming at me, talking about they wanted to be a part of it because they thought it was a game or some fetish that they could get into. I have a prostitute right next door to me, been trying to get with me for years, and I wouldn't even look at her. Her sister even tried to get at me. Her friends even tried to get at me. I ain't trying to play that. I'm not into that perverted game that they want to play. I am trying to promote my culture and environment with my cast. And I want the women of color who participate in this to be completely supportive of me, have their mind right, and ready to improve ourselves on every venture we set out to do. That's what I'm about.